First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Play action this time with Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
It's a gain of 14
and past the
yards.
40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Blue 32. Cut.
On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Down. Set.
Love, they go play action now. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Love now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Quinshawn Judkins hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Makes the score. Packers
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
He was tackled at the 27-yard
This defense for the Packers, they were very good in a victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
To the air, Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
First down.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Falcons at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Now Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll throw with Penix. Looking for London on the out route complete. And a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want those body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
11-yard line.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Looking to throw, Penix. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And looking to throw, Penix. His pass caught at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Robinson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown.
Michael Penix with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
7-7, our score after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. He gets this into the hands of Jenkins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
43-yard line.
A give up the middle. Jenkins. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Black 40.
Now Love going to change things up. Throwing on 2nd down. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Cade York on now for the field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
From the 29, here's a 2nd down and 4. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And incomplete on the defense.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
First down.
Here's Love. That's to his running back, Quinshawn Judkins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Red, 45, white, set.
To throw now. Here's Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Cut.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. But he lost 6 there on the 1st down play. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now Love. His throw incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Set.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Jalen Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
4th down and goal.
Cade York on now for the field goal. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. York able to send this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Here's Penix. He finds his man, complete. That's Simon. They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Penix. And a dump off here to Robinson. And they can't bring him down. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Falcons.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
It's a big place in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts.
It's now
so as they talk it over, we step aside. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Warriors 70, 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. They'll try and do this himself. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Having only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cade York to kick off.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Finding room at midfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
14 more yards.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. Off play action, here's Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Penix working out of the gun here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force him.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on its opening drive in the second half.
17, Packers 13. Tyler Bass
after the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Whether it's offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. On play action. Love to throw. This one is complete to Jenkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
10 seconds. Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
First down, right back to Jenkins. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Love from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Come on, back. 50, ready.
Throwing. Love. Over the middle, it's complete. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
Set, ready. Hut, 10 black. Spike, hut.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Okay.
They go bootleg. Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Falcons 17. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A play fake. Now Penix. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Third down.
Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll drop the throw. That one and intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
First and 10.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready, ready. Yellow, hut, hut.
Following the interception, Love. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
2nd and 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Red, fight, hut, hut.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. How did he stay on his feet? And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Ready, break.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Set, hut.
Love now. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll run for the gun. It's Judkins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Quinshawn Judkins, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Packers are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early. And sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
On first down, here's Judkins.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Come on, set. Set. Love.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Ready, red, hut. On the handoff, this is Judkins. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Packers! Quinshawn Judkins with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Makes the score. Packers
Extra point by York is up and good.
17.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Into the hands of London. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
15 more yards. That's another.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. To the air, Penix. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now Penix. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
This offense so far on third down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Penix going to hold on to it, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ready.
Once again, Judkins. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Love, he's going to change the play here. On 3rd down, here's Jenkins. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. On now is the Packers punter. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On now is the Packers punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And looking to throw, Penix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Checks this one down to Robinson. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
They'll throw with Penix. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow, 43. Cut.
And they take a knee. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Set.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Come on, set, hut.
A give, here's Jenkins. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Looking to throw, Penix. This pass is caught by London. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
At the 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
On third down, Penix from the gun. He'll try and do this himself. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just get a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Ready?
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that